What's happening, guys? Hey, got that excellent success story again for you today. I just can't believe this is just becoming overwhelming. This is probably one of the best success stories that could ever have. I'm just blown away by this. I have a caller that did my process. It's been, I want to say about 3 or 4 months ago. Was in a business meeting in Nevada and had to take a flight from Nevada back to his home in Missouri. I told him I wouldn't mention his name. He didn't want his name mentioned, but you'll see why in a minute. He goes to get on the airplane, and as he's going through, they're like, "Sir, did you pack your bag?" And he's got his hands in his pockets like a lot of men do, and he realizes he has his pocket knife in his pocket. I know, I'm blown away. I just have to share this with everybody. He has his pocket knife, which is 4 inches long. The blade is 4 inches long, and he pulls the knife out and he tells them, "I'm sorry, I never intended on bringing this." And they're like, "Let us see it." He said, and they looked at it and they're talking, and they come back and they're like, "Here you go, sir. Have a nice flight." And he's like stunned. He's like, have a and they're like, yeah, you're free to go ahead and board the plane, and you're good to go. You check out perfectly. You check out fine. And he's just he can't believe what they just said. So he thinks it's a trick or something. The man gets on the plane and flies home with a pocket knife that's 4 inches long in his pocket, and no one says anything. And he did my paperwork. And he calls me up and he explains this to me, and he just cannot stop from laughing. He's in disbelief, and I'm still in shock. I'm still in shock. The worst thing that could just about ever happen to you in this country had happened to this man. And he was innocent. And they just let him go right on through because he has this do not detain. And I'm still, day and night, just can't believe this. I mean, it's phenomenal. Not that he got on a plane with a knife, but the fact that, an honest man made an honest mistake. And, notifying these agencies ahead of time and understanding this process that I take people through is just a phenomenal thing that's happened here. And, great people are being left alone. They're not turned into criminals 24/7, any accident that might happen. And, the guy, technically he's never been in any kind of trouble whatsoever. In fact, I'm going to mention this. He was a former SWAT team member, and he didn't want to be a SWAT team member because they pulled the BS on everybody, and they was saying that in their meeting, and this man quit. And I have a lot of respect for this man. And I'll tell you what, it's the greatest success story I could ever have. I could never top this one. So it's kind of overwhelming for me, and I had to get it out there to the public and explain that please don't go on an airplane with a knife. But if something happens and it's an accident, they're going to let you go. And they have so far. And it's just such a great success story that I had to share it. So you all have a nice day.